Alrighty. So, I had you guys read the first volume of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
Yes, and it was great.
From who is the company that published it? I want to say Boom. Is it Boom?
Supposedly Boom.
Ugh.
I think it was Boom. We're gonna say it's Boom.
It will be corrected later.
Yeah.
It's Boom or IDW. It's one of the two.
IDW.
It's IDW. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Because Boom.
IDW.
The next month we'll be doing a book from Boom. Anyway, so Justin, you're the one who knows the most about My Little Pony. What do you think the story was
The story?
of these 4 issues?
What do I think this story is?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, Queen Chrysalis, who was the villain at the end of season 2, comes back for some reason and tries to get revenge on Twilight Sparkle by basically enslaving everyone in Ponyville, starting with the trio of Cutie Mark Crusaders, Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, and Apple Bloom. And, yeah. Things are all happy times. Actually, not really.
Yeah, and then they go off and they save the thing, and then yeah.
Yeah, basically. They have a few fights after going through the Diamond Dog's cave. Actually, I don't know what to call this cave at all. It just makes a billion reference to Diamond Dogs in it.
Okay, I don't know what most of that meant.
And surprisingly, no diamond dogs. Out of all the things they ran into.
Yeah, the thing that confused me about that entire cave, sure, it makes a bunch of references to the Elton John Diamond Dogs and other things.
But that was about
And there's
it.
also a cave troll who's basically a closet brony. He's also keeping a Optimus Prime on his shelf.
His nice little
Yeah, because
collection.
IDW had the license for Transformers too.
Yeah. But, yeah, okay. And,
So, okay, Justin, as our resident expert,
sure.
as in the only one who I think has actually seen an episode of the show.
I've watched through the first 2 seasons a few times and watched through 3, 4, and maybe 5. I don't know if I watched past 5.
Okay, do you know how many episodes I've seen?
1?
A red hot 0.
Oh,
Ah, duly noted.
tragic.
I don't think so. But anyway, David, how many episodes have you seen?
Through a couple of the seasons and a couple of the newer ones.
Okay. So, Justin, who is the, like... I'm trying to think of the right word here. But, like, if there was one of these characters that was kind of, like, the face of the brand, who would it be?
Well, it's kind of a hard thing to say because, like, there's 6 main characters in this show. Pinkie Pie...
Main characters.
Thank you. I didn't mean to pun it, but thanks.
But I totally did.
I know.
We
But
discovered
anyway.
the particular thing Paul absolutely loved about this comic.
But...
Manhattan! That's so good.
I want to
Oh,
say...
the horse pun.
I want to say Pinkie Pie kind of, sort of, makes the brand, even though the brand for Friendship is Magic, I would say Twilight Sparkle.
Really? Okay. That makes no sense to me, but okay.
I mean, Twilight Sparkle is kind of the main character in general, like at the very beginning. And you basically watch her grow as the series progresses.
Really?
Wah.
This is interesting to me, because that's not who I would have picked.
Okay.
Alright, who would you have picked?
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash?
By far has the most iconic look.
Sure, yeah.
She stands out the most and has, like, the most, like, obviously iconic look.
Okay.
That would have been, like if I were marketing this, front and center.
Okay.
Because it's the one that stands out the most and is the most instantly recognizable, I think.
What do you think of her personality?
I couldn't tell you anything about her.
Then that's
even
about
read it.
all that it has with. Then you completely understand Rainbow Dash's character in the most sense.
Here's the thing. I couldn't tell you anything about any of the characters.
I
read the book, and I somewhat enjoyed it. There were some good jokes, but I couldn't tell you the difference between any of them.
Okay.
Really?
Except there was... Okay, I couldn't tell you their names, for sure. I only know Rainbow Dash because I Googled that shit.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
And it's pretty obvious. She has a rainbow mane.
Yeah, but... if I know. So there's the one that's kind of ditzy.
Color-wise, would that be...
I have no idea, David.
Duly noted.
I just know that one's kind of a dumbass.
Applejack? No.
No.
Or, like, easily distracted, maybe is a better way of putting it.
Oh, that's Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie.
Okay, and that's supposed... Oh, okay, whatever.
Pinkie Pie is the one that gets that costume gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who you think of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is there? That is everything I know about My Little Pony.
Duly noted.
Other than there were 10 on 10 puns.
Sure.
Manhattan, Canterlot, what were some of the other great pun work?
Oh, right. I did write a few things.
Okay.
In here. Like, basically how, the Cutie Mark Crusaders were commenting about, why they didn't get their cutie marking dentistry.
Oh, yeah, because they lost a lot of patience.
They were losing patience, and that was the reason why they couldn't get it.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
What?
I need a full story on that.
They're probably... Because I know IDW has published a lot of stuff with this. Like, I'm just one... Because I think it's still running. And they published this in, like, 2012. Yeah, so, okay. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic by IDW. So it looks like they're at... How many issues now? I'm still scrolling. Still scrolling. Justin, keep talking about your other things. I'll find this in a minute.
Alright. Well, this isn't the time to be horsing around, Paul.
I hate you. But I also love the gag, so...
I really enjoyed the other visual kind of gags that it showed in there. Not only just with the particular characters and basic sort of show storyline from episodes, but other simple jokes, such as the Blue Brothers ponies in town.
Yeah, they showed, like, different references all in that one big shot. I swear I spent, like, 5 minutes looking at the one page, looking at, like, random references that allude to the show. There's, like, a Parasprite in the corner, there's a dragon flying in the background.
Poster from
Of
Minotaur.
Iron Will?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've done 74 issues of the main series, plus a bunch of spin-offs. So, like, close to about 150 issues in total?
Yeah, I guess so. And they're not afraid of using the Grey Pony, Derpy.
Ah, yes.
Although I don't think they color Derpy, I don't think they color anything, but, I mean, the one thing to note about this pony is that she's gray, she has bubbles on her butt, yellow mane, and
her eyes are
the
skewed.
eyes. The
Her
eyes
eyes are
is
skewed.
always wall-eyed.
Even the changelings took note of that. It's like, wait, there's something missing about this.
And they lured her with muffins.
That's very true.
Because also, it's her. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her gimmick.
Also, supposedly, that's her canonical name from within the show.
Okay, so I don't think they don't use Derpy Hooves anymore because of that controversy, right?
I don't know. I
Because
mean,
the only reason I know about this is because a podcast I listened to did an episode on it.
they
The character is
here and
still
there in the
around,
show.
but at the very most, it's just an occasional appearance, no speaking lines or any sort of
Yeah,
thing.
and they don't
like
do
that.
toys or anything, I don't think.
I doubt. The most that you could probably get would be any specific material made by a person
Yeah,
from a
not
convention.
official toys, although I do have one myself of the specific pony.
Of course you do.
Because, hey, I'm a fan of this show. I like it.
Okay. I don't get it, but I also get that it's not made for me.
Yeah, although, did you at least enjoy the materials in the comic itself?
I
besides,
thought... Okay, so... I got this because it was in a Humble Bundle with a bunch of other comics.
I see.
So I bought all of this other stuff, and I'm like, well, I'll give it a try, seeing as I already have it.
Wow.
And I'll figure I'll get you two to read it, because then I can share my misery.
Sorry.
I was surprised at how much I didn't hate it.
Okay.
It's pretty much accurate to how the show is itself.
Yep, with
Yeah,
all the
okay.
positives and cringe that I can manage.
I'm not going to read any more of it. Well, I might read Volume 2 because I already own Volume 2, but I wouldn't buy another volume.
Nothing specifically that wasn't given to you. Oh, hey, we have a bundle and this thing is included.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, for its target audience, this is actually pretty well done. I am not the target audience.
Yeah.
So, like, if I were to, like, give this to, like, a 5-year-old, they'd probably love it. And I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's cool. It's not for me. My Little Pony isn't my deal. Somebody likes it, that's fine. And I mean, like, the artwork's really nice.
And all the pages are very colorful. I'm like...
Yeah. No,
that took a lot of work to color every freaking page, and I applaud them for that sort of effort.
Yeah, and, like, it's really colorful. It looks really good. The writing's really good. Katie Cook has done a bunch of other stuff, and she's doing this. She's mostly known for being an artist, I think, because I want to say that name rang a bell as an artist. But, yeah, I really... I thought it was, fine. It's not something I'm going to run out and buy another volume of, though.
Fair. I mean, for me, I would read a whole lot more. I can kind of tell it's not like terribly canonical to the show. It sort of is. It's sort of trying to tread along the canon.
It has points, but it kind of sets itself apart as its mostly own story. It's not going to be anything that the show is going to touch upon.
Well, yeah. I mean, at a later season, they do come across Queen Chrysalis again and take her
the story's a little
down
different.
again.
The story's a little different compared to this.
Yeah. Basically, at that point, everyone in Ponyville is captured except for past villains who have to go save everyone.
Bleh.
I mean, redeemed villains. It's basically the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, there's discussion about that, I'm sure.
Or something.
Nah.
Okay, so do either of you have anything else to mention or bring up about the first volume of My Little Pony?
Oh, so yes, it turned out good.
And that's so many references in here, like horror movie references and other crap.
There is, like, a surprising amount of stuff in there where I'm like, that's written for the parents, not the kid.
Well, I mean,
fans.
would a parent read it to a kid?
Yeah, no, like, it's like Animaniacs.
Yeah,
where,
a kid wouldn't probably reference or notice, like, little references like Blues Brothers, maybe. Maybe that's... I don't know.
No, probably not with the age of it. But again, it's kind of a case of if a parent was watching it with the kid, they'd have a bit of, oh, I know that sort of thing. My dear God, they're showing this to my kid.
Except for that one joke in Animaniacs.
The one obvious one? Ah, yes.
Which I still don't know how that got past censors, but...
It got passed somehow, and it was hilarious.
Like, how? There's no other way to take that joke. Anyway. So, next month, we'll be looking at a different book.
Okay.
It's a little book from Boom Studios called Lumberjanes.
I don't know what this is.
I wouldn't expect you to. It started in 2014, and I've never read it, but apparently it's really, really good. And they did a 6-part crossover with DC's Gotham Academy a couple of years back, which was a really good DC book that was coming out that took place in like a prep school in Gotham, which was really cool.
Okay.
And this is basically like it takes place, I think, at like a camp for like school kids and stuff, like a summer camp.
Okay.
Yep, it's gonna be fun.
I kind of question how that kind of involves most anything within the comic story, but I most likely will find out when you give it to us.
It's gonna be a good time. Anyway, until then, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.